Hello. We recently had this request from clients of how to process payments when they are payments for actual invoices but also vouchers or for services which hasn't been delivered yet. So let's say we have this payment which came in on the 2nd of December, and this is it consists of two invoice payments and one payment for a voucher, like a coupon. So the main thing with that is that this is just a payment at the moment, and there is no services delivered. So when the service is going to be delivered and the actual invoice issued, that's when we need to record the sales. So at this moment, this is just going to be a payment we received, or payment on account, or credit, deposit, or however you would like to call it. So basically, we need to match this payment with the three transactions, two invoices and one voucher, which we need to create. We know that all these payments are from Mr. Smith. There we go. So the 1st of December, we have these two sales, which are adding up to 63.39. So we've got a total of £30 outstanding. Now this transaction was a purchase of some vouchers, which then been redeemed later on in December. So how do we deal with this? So we just tick the two transactions which were sales, and then we create a new received money transaction, which is going to be the same customer, and the date is the actual payment date. However, we received a prepayment or overpayment. So with this transaction, Xero is gonna put it into the accounts receivable. We can also fill in the other information, what we usually do within our region, or we can put the reference. So say we put voucher, and if we save this transaction, that would mean that Mr. Smith will have this overpayment or credit on their account, which means that when we create the actual sales, all we need to do is match up with this overpayment. So if we save this transaction, we will be able to reconcile this bank statement line. So once we've got the two sales and we created this overpayment, then we can click OK. Now they have redeemed this voucher at the end of December, so we got the sales as of the end of December. So this is our 31st of December. This is our sale. Straight away, what we can see here in Xero, that it indicates us that there is £30 credit available, but only in case we've put the exact same name for the customer. So that's the one thing which should happen to be able to get this option. Or the other thing we could do is to go on contacts and we type in their names. So basically, once we've got this customer, then we see there's the invoices, they all been paid. However, there is a voucher and there is another invoice. So all we need to do is, if we go to the overpayment and then overpayment options, allocate credit. So we can allocate this credit against this invoice, which we created later on in December, and click on allocate, and that's it. So this is to use when there is a time difference between the payment and the actual sales or services delivered, so the invoice date. And it could be more, it could be less, but for example, if your customer is buying vouchers from you and then their relatives or themselves, they redeem the voucher at a later date. So this is how you can record, is one way to record it on Xero. Thank you.